flashiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Raymond. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Makes the grab to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go! Let's go! 4-1-4 satellite! 4-1-4 satellite!
They'll run it from the gun. Running into the open space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got...
Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. For a man, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the...
Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On target over the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice move there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
To the ground, he's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance?
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And back to the air on second down. Unloads it left. Got a wide open receiver. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He might want another play.
Okay, break.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bringing it back. The 40. The 30. He's at the touchdown Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Coming out with it, it's Wood. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Music note. Music note. Set, ready.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Bray. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's is going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he wants it all. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He'll start this drive firing. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Byrne. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks! the grab in the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got it.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And he's got it inside the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. It's complete. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the 1st half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Tigers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Raymond. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
27 jump. Base 27 jump. Break.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 11.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tigers.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Raymond. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Van Buren. He's going for it all. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. He's at the touchdown, Clemson. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And they tacked on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
And he's brought down after a nice game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Clemson, 28.
And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Clemson, 28.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got a chance. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Just keep slinging it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Raymond. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bray. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll go to the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, and I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for it.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Makes the grab. It's Bray. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Raymond. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. A jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What a a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the right. Good timing on the quick out. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll bring it out. It's Raymond. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Working that left side now.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Byrne. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you, so I got to pass. Big 4th down and short. You got to get this 1st down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, look out. The ball's free. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Slithers into space. Got a little room. He'll be out of bounds at the 44-yard line, but the big return has them in striking distance already. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team?
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad